Depression doesn't discriminate, but people do. And stigma, discrimination, and victimization are among the many reasons why depression rates in the LGBTQ community remain consistently high. LGBTQ plus individuals are more than twice as likely as heterosexual individuals to experience a mental health disorder and 2.5 times as likely to experience depression, substance use, and anxiety. And I'm here to tell you what signs you can look for to spot depression in you or someone else, and how to help yourself or others. But first I want to start out with this hopeful message from Ruby Rose, who came out at age 12 but also experiences mental health struggles.
I didn't think that I could live another day or want to live another day, let alone live my dream. So my message was really just that to really reflect on how many people in the world right now feel like they don't want to go on another day or they can't go on another day, and they're just seconds or minutes or days away from reaching their full potential and blossoming and being free and happy. And I just thought that's got to be millions of people. And that's just my message. It's like, just hang in there, like one day at a time, and it does get better. And I know that's cliche, but it just does.
Now, more on Ruby Rose later. My name is Katie Sloan. I'm a licensed therapist, and I'm here to talk about depression in the queer community. Now, imagine feeling trapped in a black and white world where we have the vibrant colors of the rainbow and the desire to be out and proud, but it can be overshadowed by a sense of sadness and despair. And that's how depression can feel for the LGBTQ community. The landscape can be tough, and here's why. Number one, navigating a storm of stigma. So from societal prejudice to microaggressions with families and communities, queer individuals often face constant pressure to conform, leading to feelings of isolation, shame, and worthlessness, which are fertile ground for depression to take root. So think about Ruby Rose, who bravely came out as a lesbian at age 12. She did have a supportive mother, but she was severely bullied at school to the point where she was once physically abused at school. The kids would write the words, "We hate Ruby," on the bathroom walls. So this constant struggle for acceptance can be incredibly draining. Number two is minority stress. So imagine carrying a heavy backpack everywhere you go. That's what minority stress feels like for the LGBTQ plus people. It's this constant worry about discrimination, violence, and lack of access to affirming health care. Or in the case of trans youth, it's the fear of losing access to health care. So it's this chronic stress that can wear down even the strongest individuals, pushing us towards depression. So remember the tragic loss of Leela Alcorn, a trans teen who took her life after facing harassment and bullying? We've got to acknowledge and address this burden. Even me, as an adult lesbian therapist, I have to worry about discrimination in the workplace. I've had several professionals refuse to work with me due to my sexual orientation and content. Number three is internalized oppression. So growing up in the world that tells you that your identity is wrong can lead to having deep scars. This internalized negativity can manifest as self-doubt, fear, and rejection, and feelings of inadequacy, all of which fuel the flames of depression. Especially for those who were raised in the conservative Christian church, religious trauma is a very real struggle. So take, for example, the journey of singer Hayley Kiyoko, who battled internalized homophobia before embracing her true self. Healing from this internalized hurt is crucial for true mental well-being. Now, here's some warning signs that you need to watch out for yourself or in others. Number one is persistent sadness, hopelessness, and emptiness. And this can look like being more tearful than usual, or inappropriate guilt. Number two, the loss of interest in activities you used to enjoy. This is called anhedonia, and it means without pleasure. So maybe food that you used to enjoy just doesn't have that kick anymore. Maybe you used to love going skating or skiing. Now it just doesn't really feel that fun when you do it. Number three is changes in appetite or sleep patterns. So some people with depression end up waking up in the middle of the night. Some people start eating more than they should or not having any appetite at all. Number four is difficulty concentrating or making decisions. Number five is thoughts of self-harm or suicide. And number six is psychomotor retardation. Now, this is just clinical jargon that means fatigue or lethargy. The nervous system and the body just seem to slow down a lot. It can feel very exhausting to struggle with depression. I want you to remember you are not alone. If you're struggling, reach out for help. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist, or call the helpline like the Trevor Project. The number's 1-866-488-7386. or the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. It is 988. And here is the most important message. There is hope. With support, self-care, and the right treatment, you can climb out of that darkness and reclaim your life. Look at how Olympic medalist Megan Rapinoe overcame depression and found her strength in the community. You too have that power to heal and thrive. Remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. So share this video, talk openly about mental health, and let's create a world where everyone, regardless of their identity, can shine bright. Until next time, stay strong, stay proud, and stay hopeful. Thanks for watching.